amigos! Hello, friends! Here I am with another storytelling fusion challenge. I was thinking last week about how much the silence, the gaze, the pose are as effective when we tell a story as words. In actually, my opinion, that applies to lots of things in life, including dance. I'm not a dancer, unfortunately, but I love watching dance and I like to try some steps as well. And in my opinion, one of the hardest dance is the Argentine tango, exactly because combine all those elements, the pose, the walk, the stillness, the speed. So what I'm going to try today is to demonstrate that, giving few steps, and then I'm going to tell you a story. So let's see how it's going to work. Tenían un amor oculto e razões muito privadas para mantê-lo assim. Não se tratava de enganar um esposo ou uma novia. Eram livres, mas pensavam que seu amor não tinha por que importar-lhe a nadie. They lived a secret affair. And the reasons to keep it like that. It was not about betrayal, to cheat on a husband or girlfriend. They were free, but they thought that their affair was not anybody else's business. Well, at least that's what they thought. But the intensity of their love, their passion, was so big that every day was getting harder and harder to hide. So they decided a deal. They made an arrangement. Very, very common in Las Milongas, the places, the tango events in Buenos Aires. They decided to arrive separated, to sit down different tables, to dance with everybody, and to exchange gazes only few times during the night, and to dance together only those songs that, well, only the idea to dance with someone else would break their hearts. And that's what they did. And it was working very well. At the end of the night, they would meet in the street and hug each other tight with that kind of childish feeling. And everything was working well. Well, until something unusual ruined their plan. Las mariposas, the butterflies. Luckily, the way that the butterflies appeared in the hall was a mystery. Nobody could exactly understand where the butterflies were coming from. But they knew. And that's what happened. When they were dancing their favorite song, among rounds and embrace, she let out in a few numbers of butterflies that she was keeping inside her chest left. He panicked and he tried his best to control the situation and he said, "Oh, por favor, mi amor, não suspire, ou todos se vão dar cuenta." At that moment, all the butterflies that he was keeping inside him left like a cascade. Well, the music stopped. The couple, they stayed still in the middle of the hall. People started to look at each other, trying to find where the butterflies were coming from. Some, the moody ones, the bitter ones, they went back, they returned to their tables complaining. They took advantage to complain about everything. The music, the hall, the organization. The people who are in love, they look at each other, they exchange gazes, emotional and surprised, but also worried, thinking if they were not them who let some of the butterflies escaping. But then they exchanged gazes with other couples in the hall, and they realized that they belonged to a kind of butterfly clan. And they looked at each other with a kind of fraternity and complicity. The butterflies, well, the clan of butterflies owners were very unusual. For example, they would never imagine that old man with a strange woman were part of the clan. Also was quite surprised to notice that that couple, the handsome one with the very attractive woman, that couple who used to promote how happy they were, well, they had no idea even what the butterflies were. Well, the butterflies, they invaded every single corner of the hall. They were inside the glasses, inside the shoes, inside the bags, in the toilet, all over the place. The organizers, they had no idea what to do. They thought, well, we could call the police. Ridiculous. The ambulance. No, insensato. The fire brigade. Well, they did not. But it would make a little bit of sense because everything was about the fuego, fire. The couple, they were still in the middle of the hall. They could not risk to open their mouth. But they smiled with their eyes. They looked around, and although chaotic, they could feel an energy, atmosphere of endless possibilities. People who have never talked to each other, suddenly they were close. That woman who was every night she was in the corner and feeling quite ugly and not attractive, suddenly she was crossing the room and everybody was looking at her with admiration. Well, some people left the hall, but others, the majority, stayed. Stayed and decided to open their hearts for the game that the butterflies were offering. The music started again, and the butterflies, little by little, began to calm down and calm down, and tried to find a safe place inside of each heart. The couple, they started to dance again. And they knew that there was no point of hiding their love. Next night, they let their love be known for everybody. La noche seguinte, dieron a conocer su amor a todo el mundo. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.